Hello Capricorn, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a love and relationships reading for you. Remember that this is a general reading. It is not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference as well. It is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the read to a few weeks out. We're going to start off with a Priestess of Light and a Dark Mirror Oracle to get you started. Kind of see the dark and light side of things. Or maybe one or the other, depending on what energy you are in at this time. Let's get right into it. Oh, you have two light cards. Let's see what we have here. We have go with the flow, letting go, cleansing, and receiving. And we have Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. Okay. Let's, let me see here. I'm going to go ahead and pull your dark mirror here as well. See what may be going on there. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? What may they be facing? Whoa, okay. Well, I'm going to need to do a little shuffle here. If it does it again, I'm going to assume that they're telling me not to pull one of these cards. We have two of the good cards. Maybe, I'm not saying good cards, the light cards. Let me not say it that way. It's not that all cards are bad. Certain cards are good or bad, but, oh, there we go. Okay. We have, is this me? Is this me? You do have a second card with that one as well. And it's Gilded Regret. Somebody having some kind of regrets on decisions made in the past, possibly letting someone in. Someone is very blaming yourself because things did not go right, possibly in a situation, but it wasn't your fault. If it wasn't meant to be, somebody did you. I feel like somebody did you wrong, possibly, or maybe you did the wrongdoing, and it was a mistake. You didn't realize what you had, and now it's gone, and it's like you're still being still kind of connected there. See the tendrils or the bone. It's like almost like a bone spur kind of thing, where it just grows off of the end of a bone or whatever and causes pain. She has many. I feel like there's many regrets here about a situation that may have occurred. Could be regretting that you trusted someone as well. Wow. Okay. Let's get into the books. We have the number 25, Go with the Flow. When this card appears in your spread, it announces a time of quiet energy, encouraging you to release resistance and go with the flow. True release requires a conscious intention to let go of control and embrace the cleansing energy of non-attachment. It's time to step back and reevaluate things. Take a break from trying to force your will and open your heart to the guidance of the spirit flowing within and around you. This doesn't mean you should take no action. It means your action should flow with your intuition. Water is an important element in your life experience. It brings clarity and understanding and represents the presence of spirit. You are a body of water, as is this spirit. On that level, you resonate with earth and every entity on it. So charge the water you drink with love and affirm Spirit's presence in the rain, in the shower, and in all the water around you. This cleansing intention purifies your energy and releases limitation and negativity. Beautiful. It's really talking of water on here. Someone may be dealing with a water sign. Not necessarily the Gilded Regrets. Not necessarily the Dark Mirror cards. It feels like possibly the lighter side. If you're having what you perceive as a very good relationship, a very good connection, a great connection. It feels like you may be dealing with a water sign there. Okay, we have the number 37. Divine Mother. Surrounded by the golden light of purity and creative power, this beautiful symbol of eternal maternity brings the energy of care and compassion to your life. Whatever gender we identify as, there is a Divine Mother in each of us. It lives in the eternal light that feeds us and nurtures the world through us. It lives in our choices, our tenderness, and in our loving energy. First, this card reminds you to prioritize your own self-care. In fact, it's time to become your own loving mother. If you've been dismissing something related to your own needs or preferences, muster up the courage to nurture and prioritize yourself. It's never dishonoring to others when you truly honor yourself. There may be someone who needs some care and compassion from you as well. Open your heart to the opportunity, but remember to strike a balance between the energy you give others and the energy you give yourself. Your loving care will go much further if you stop to fill your own reservoir along the way. On a purely practical level, this card can also herald parenthood for you or someone close to you. Okay. Be very careful of that. I feel like someone may be getting a surprise. If that's not what you want, should I say, be careful of that. The number 4. If you're not expecting to expect, be very careful. You may be very fertile at this time. Or your partner. Is this me? I cannot recognize myself, but I'm still me. I cannot recognize myself as I can't remember the road that led me here. How can I see the road ahead? This card is not about affirmation, but rather a question. Is this me? Can I recognize myself? Maybe yes, maybe no, but for sure I lost the road I had once, the last time I stopped to really think about it. In my heart, I feel maybe like the high school girl that went to the prom, but truly I am now 45 and await thrice. I feel my true self as the kid that wanted to play soccer with the Real Madrid. All this while punching numbers on an Excel file, out in an insurance office. It is not necessarily something negative as a dream lost or corrupted. I could see myself as love is the most important thing in my life, but actually I have a very well-paid job that makes me travel, and I sleep alone in hotel rooms. When do we last look at ourselves in a mirror? Do we like what we are? Make no excuses, because the choices which made what we are our responsibility. If an old dream is dead, it's time to dream anew. If the old dream is alive, it's time to go back to it then. Oh, yes. Getting lost in life. Sometimes that happens. I feel like somebody's dealing with that. You're like not happy where you're at. Being like, man, coming to this moment where you're like, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? Why am I working this job? Why am I in this relationship that doesn't satisfy me, right? And on any level, I feel like somebody's dealing with you just staying in something because it's the comfortable place to be, although it is uncomfortable. Because if you're not happy, you're not in love with this person anymore, you're uncomfortable. Or if you're getting lonely, you decided, my relationships in the past have not worked out, so I'm going to take a break from that. But you're lonely, so you're constantly I feel like somebody's dealing with being lonely, being single, being lonely, and your friends are all with somebody now. So it's like you're the third wheel, right? If you go anywhere, you're the extra wheel on the back of the Jeep, right? That's what it feels like. And someone's dealing with friends constantly trying to hook them up too, and it's never the right person. This is probably something for you in this read here, because it feels really, like if you're single and you're dealing with, you're beginning to, I feel like you're either beginning to, maybe you haven't yet, because everybody's in a different level of the read, if it connects to you at all. It feels like you're beginning to, that empty feeling you have is loneliness and wanting, and in your body and your mind, your soul craving for a mate, right? Or a true person to connect with, even if it's friendship. I feel like your friends have all connected with people, so they're out doing their own things, and it's they don't even stay on the phone long anymore for somebody either. Wow. Okay, now this I'm just noticing here. We have a 4 and then a 5. So this is a progress going forward. forward here as well, I feel. Okay, we have the number 5. I had it in the book, and I just let the page flip. Gilded regret. I feel like living in the past. Please give me 5 more minutes to linger. Memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, murky, yet they held the scent of death. It feels like someone lingering on lingering around on how a person made them feel. It seems like there's a lost connection here. Maybe not even, I feel like for someone, it's not even that you were in a relationship with this person, but that you didn't make the move that you needed to make at the time. They may have moved on, they may be married now, or they moved away. And you have no idea, but I feel like this longing, this lingering, missing piece going on here. Let's take a look. I'm wondering about this person, right? I'm hoping that it comes up at some point, because I feel like somebody really needs to know where this person is and what they're doing, missing them. All right, let's get into the body of your read, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know at this time? Focus on. We have the Devil. Temptations, addictions, I feel like this is a forewarning. And being the first card coming out, it seems like it's one of the most important things you need to focus on right at this moment. In one sense, I feel like somebody is drinking too much, partying too much, and it's not about doing it for the fun of it, right? It's about forgetting something, putting your mind somewhere else. Instead of relaxing at home, you want to go have a drink, or go out with friends, whatever the case may be. And sometimes you find yourself drinking alone, I feel, because they're busy. They have relationships or families, and they're busy. And I feel like you may, although you may have a family, you may have responsibilities as well. It feels like that there's some of you doing it on a independent level, like no companion to walk with you through this life right now. I do feel like you're drowning out the sorrows with other things. Could be shopping addictions and things like that as well. That's all quite plausible, right? Let's see what else is being said here. I feel like on a separate level, I started feeling about this Gilded Regret card. I feel like you play the everything that happens is my fault, right? Some things are out of your control, and you've got to let those things go. I feel like you keep those kind of negative feelings around you, not because you want to necessarily, but because it seems like it's easier than opening your heart and letting that pain out, right? Of whatever it was that happened, the ending of a connection here. Wow. Whoa. Okay. We have 4 cards. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the 3 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. And we have the Page of Wands in the reverse as well. Let me take a look here. Move that over there. Give us a little more room. Oh, Knight of Swords in the reverse here. It seems like you've got your mind focused somewhere. It feels like beating yourself up about something. It if you haven't found that right person yet, it could be you be like, things didn't work out with this person or that, and I'm really going back to this feeling of regretting not making a move with someone, regretting not furthering it possibly when they wanted to, or move. I feel like someone had to go away for a job or something, and you didn't. You decided not to, and tried to do the long distance thing, right? And it didn't work out. That's obviously just somebody particular that may be about here. But it seems like you have slowed down. The Knight of Swords is fast, right? He's running. He's running right into things. Not. I think it feels like you didn't think. And this also could be in the past with it in the reverse. This could be past tense. This may have been how you were, right? Running through things. Maybe you made a rash decision. You didn't think it through. This could be about ending a commitment. This could be about something that you did within a commitment that caused it to end because you weren't thinking properly or clear. Maybe not even with it being a card of communication too, with the swords there. There may have been a lot of fighting as well with this relationship, a lot of spats and arguing at one point or another, and instead of I feel like maybe a connection ended, and then later on, it could have been years later, could be years later, it could be a few months, whatever. When once it's ended, you miss that person, and you start feeling like this is why I was lashing out. This is why we were arguing like that. It was stupid, and it ended a really good thing, right? I feel like that's where this regret comes in. I do feel like once you get to this point, it becomes more clear, how your relationships have been working thus far, and what you need to do to see something lasting, right? Some of you are right now, I feel like someone is like, whatever, this isn't, this obviously isn't for me. But I feel like stick around a few seconds, right? Stick around a few seconds, few minutes, because I feel like something's coming out here for you very clear. All right. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Time has passed. I feel like time has passed. For some of you, I really feel like you've seen this person in a new relationship. Something ended up being solid. You felt like you may have, your last words for them may have been, you're never going to find anybody that, you're never going to find anybody, or you're never going to be able to find anybody better than me, or something to that effect. And here you're watching them with somebody. Not that they're better than you, but they get along with them better. And it's probably taking a toll, and it's probably hurting you. You're like, what the hell? What the hell was I thinking? And you have the Page of Wands in the reverse. The Wands is about growth, right? It's about stability as well. I feel that way about the Pentacles too. It's like a solid knowing, a good foundation. But trees grow and plant roots, right? And I feel like this is in the reverse because you're beginning to feel that way. Something comes through here. Pages are messengers or messages. Something that makes things become more evident or clear if you choose to listen. I feel like it's in the reverse because this was something you're thinking about a lot, like a connection that you thought was going somewhere. And if it was in the reverse, I feel like it's past tense here. You had some choices that you made that may have ended the connection. And I still, going back to this, I feel like drinking, overdoing of some things in your life right now, and it's to compensate for whatever the losses or the misconnection that may have happened because of, I feel like it's your actions. I feel like you think it's your actions. It might not have been. It might just not have been meant to be, right? Maybe this person, it wasn't going to work out. Maybe they were supposed to be with whoever they're with now, right? I feel like you may be talking to someone, or you may be, I feel more loneliness though. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It seems like there's a seed of loneliness in everything that you're doing right now. Obviously, that's not going to be everybody. I'm going to shuffle these. It's not going to be everybody, but I feel like for someone here, you definitely got like this. Even when you're with people, there's like a little bit of loneliness lingering there. And it's because of either a connection. You could be with someone. You could be in a connection right now, but I feel like you're missing the old one. You know what I'm saying? That's why you constantly feel like it's not enough. Maybe there's arguing. When I'm seeing this arguing, it could be because this person is never going to take the place of that other person, right? And what you thought was going on there that didn't end up coming to fruition. We have the Empress, which can also signify, I'm going back to the Divine Mother here, it could signify a pregnancy. Could signify being very fertile, and if you don't want children right now or need them right now, whatever the case may be, then you should be very careful. If you are trying to have children, this is a good time. Okay? I do feel like this is you creating a new life, though. You have everything you need. You have all the things you need to create something new, create a new relationship. You, I think you've been through a lot of bums. I want to say, whether they be male, female, whatever. Doesn't matter. Whatever they identify as. I feel like you've gone through a lot of bums. A lot of people that are really not looking for a strong connection. If they do, it's because they want to control it, or they don't want you to have any kind of control of them or their situation, and they feel like you are even when you're not. I feel like there's a lot of mistrust going on here, but you can. You've went through a few. You may have been dating, went on dates a few times, and you just knew that they were not going to be the ones. But I do feel like definitely something coming in here, something making changes, making. I want to turn this deck over as well. We have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in the reverse. This is overshadowing the read. The Five of Pentacles in the upright is about like, it's kind of a beggar energy, especially on this deck. It feels like begging for things, getting the free meals, whatever. I feel like it's in the reverse because you have had a time of lack for some time in your love life. Maybe even with friends, people dishonoring friendships and things like that. It feels like this time is coming to an end, especially looking at this Empress here, this creating something new, changing the way things are, accepting people for who they are at face value, instead of thinking, oh, they're saying that, you know, because they don't know me or whatever. Once they get to know me, it'll be different, right? I feel like someone, I'm going to say right now, I feel like someone is talking to someone. You are getting very friendly with someone, and they don't want a relationship. They do not want the relationship. They don't want a relationship with not only you, but nobody. They want it. They're telling you straight out, you think that you can make them fall in love with you, and this person is not, no matter how they act. I think they're one of those people that can be all over you, that it causes you to fall in love. It causes people to fall in love with them, but they can't connect. Their heart truly cannot connect. So don't try to think that you're going to change this person. I think this is talking of someone who is outright with it. They're telling you, I don't want a relationship. This is fun. This is amazing, but I don't want a relationship. And you're going to be butthurt if you start falling in love with this person because you decided to deal with them, even though they were honest about it, and you see them out with somebody else. I feel like you're going to have already talked to your guy friends, your girlfriends about this person, about how great they are and all this business, and then the friend sees them out. I'm like, well, they're out there with them. What are you talking about? Right? So be mindful of that. All right. I'm straight up falling out here. The Queen of Pentacles. Couldn't even shuffle yet. The Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like this is going to be a time here of focusing on yourself. Whoa. We have the Chariot. we have the Three of Cups. Okay, yes. This is you moving in a more positive direction. I'm putting this right with that one. We have the Queen of Pentacles. You got the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot here. I feel like focusing on your money at this time. Focusing, putting your focus away from drinking and partying and spending your money in that manner. And put your money, you know, your focus, should I say, on work a little bit here. Don't worry so much about, I feel like once you do that, once you stop sweating about being alone, and I feel like something just falls in your lap. You got this go with the flow. It kind of makes me feel like just go with the flow of life. Stop over searching for and thinking you're going to find this person that may just fall into your lap. Like literally. I think somebody's going to fall in somebody's lap. Like, while you're out, or where you're, you know, it just feels like it. They're just going to fall into your way. We have the Three of Cups here, which I'm thinking immediately when I saw this card come out, a third party situation. I don't feel like it's third party because you're not in a relationship with this person. I'm feeling like that person that I said told you they didn't want a relationship, right? That's what it feels like. Literally, they don't want a relationship, and this is you may feel like they're cheating when they are not, because they told you you weren't in a relationship. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here because I feel like you got to be reminded of this, because you may even be in the middle of it. Maybe you already know that they're talking to other people, and you just think, you know, because they keep coming to you and they treat you like they're Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, walking away from this. Well, I'll put it right here. Definitely need to walk away from some things. If you're over partying to compensate for being lonely, if you're over indulging in something, anything at all, food. I feel like someone's definitely overindulging in food, and it's just going to make matters worse. Because you're eating things, you need to worry about your self-care here, because it feels like you're divulging in some foods and stuff that are going to make you gain weight and feel like shit. So be careful of that as well. Maybe focus on eating better, or something to that effect. I almost feel like someone who starts to get into health food, maybe you meet someone at a health food store, or meet someone in the section of the store with healthier stuff, healthier items. It feels like having a conversation with somebody over the prices or something like that. There may be something in there with this person. You might want to be bold and ask them if, you know, as long as they're not with somebody, obviously, or with kids. You may want to see if they want to go have coffee or something, because there might be something there. But I do feel like really letting go of some of this stuff. Letting go of these vices that you're holding on to that covers up other pains, and open your heart up and really figure out what it is that is causing you to feel this way, or causing you to have these actions here. And this may also be walking away from this situation here, because this person is never going to devote to you, just so you know. All right, anything else here for Capricorn? This is drawing out longer than I expected it to or wanted it to, but there it is. We have the Fool. Stepping out into new territory, learning something new about yourself, and about what you really want. I'm going to put this right over here with this Eight of Cups. I feel like someone is wanting to leave a relationship they're no longer happy in. I'm going back to how I felt in the beginning with feeling like somebody is just this. You have a connection that has been long lost. You're not happy in the situation, so why are you staying there? Convenience, comfort, as far as financial comfort possibly as well. I feel like moving in a new direction though. You have the Eight of Cups, and you have the Chariot here. It's positive energy here with this Chariot. You are being drawn in a new direction, something that you focus on. With this Queen of Pentacles, she's focused on maybe your future, your career, whatever. I feel like that is what's going to motivate you to move you in another direction and away from this. And this person's going to fall in your lap. Literally, it feels. Anything else here for Capricorn? Nope. All right, we're going to pull a few cards for anybody else here that may have a question. If you didn't feel like you might even be gone by now, I feel like some of you are gone by now because it doesn't sound like you. But if you're still here, this is for you. I feel like you want to know something or asking something, maybe about a person that you're crushing on. Do they like you back? Emperor. Do they like you back? This person's the Emperor. You got the Empress right here. That's a major power couple here. Definitely worth seeing, looking into, thinking about. You have the Six of Cups. Someone leaving a situation here. If you asked whether you should stay or go, there's this Six of Cups in the upright can be about someone coming back in from the past, but it's in the reverse, so it feels like someone leaving a situation. So just so you're aware, it does feel like you're thinking about, you're really thinking deeply about this and what the things you've been through with this person. If it's not working out, you're arguing. I still feel like arguing with someone here all the time. Then this may be you walking away from it. And you got the Eight of Cups here as well. Walking away from a situation, going into something new. I'm going to put it here. I felt like putting it here because it feels like a little bit like this situation here. But I'm going to put it here because it feels like you walking away, realizing, thinking hard about what you've been through with this person, and maybe wanting to leave on a good note while it's still good enough to leave as friends, right? That's what it feels like. And stepping on into something new. Three of Wands, and it tried to jump over here. I'm going to put it right here. You have the Three of Wands again. Letting go of something. Letting go of a connection that's not working out. Letting go of, if you can't change, you can't change a person. You can't change yourself. You can change yourself, but if you have tendencies that are not going to go away, if you have attitudes that will not go away about certain subjects, it's going to be a continuous problem, right? And if you're arguing a lot and all that, I feel like there's a moving on. There's a looking for something here with this Three of Wands hitting up again. This card is usually about seeing your ship coming in, right? Waiting at the shoreline for that that ship in the distance. And on this card, she can't see the ship. You can't see anything out there in the distance. It's too dark, foggy, dingy, whatever, and you can't see anything. It's you looking out, like, what is my future going to be like? Being in that frame of mind at this time. I do feel like someone being afraid to leave a situation because you don't know what it's going to be like. Maybe you've been with this person since you were young. Maybe you've been with this person for some time now, and you're like, I don't know if I want to go back to being single again, right? That's what this feels like. And being afraid to make the changes necessary. And you got this opened up like this. Flipped over. You have the Three of Cups here. This is the Three of Cups again. I feel like needing to spend some time with finding someone that is in the same, and you have the World card that was beside this. It was facing the World card. It's a big card about, I'm going to take that right on out with that. Changes occurring here. Your whole world changing. Something coming through here. I feel like telling somebody, if you're dealing with this situation and you're going to walk away from this person because you're going to give up on this feeling that they're going to open and commit to you, because you're finding out that they are with other people, like they said they were. I don't think you believed it at first, but it comes through nice and clear here. Happening. I feel like acceptance. You accepting this person is what they said. Accept them for their word. And you definitely accepting it because you believe it, you see it now. And this makes you change things. It changes your whole way you look at it. The whole way you look at what they're saying. No matter how they treat you, they're treating these other people the same way. So just be mindful of that. Definitely changes in the wind here. Definitely. All right, I'm going to pull a Grace card to close this read. It's going on a little longer than I wanted it to, but shit's got to be said, right? And like I always say, I don't sugarcoat. So if you don't like what I said here because, you know, that's not the way you want it to go, change it. There's things you can change your situation. The tarot isn't about solid that's the way it's going to be. You have the ability to change what way this is going to flow, right? It's up to you. Okay, spirits, guides here. What else for Capricorn? What do they need to know before I close the read? Anything else you want to tell them? Before I close the read. I knew this was going to be a longer one when double cards came out for your oracles. I felt it come like, uh-oh, this is going to be longer than I expected it to be. You have growth. Definitely. Accept the lesson. When things don't go our way, something more important to the growth of our soul is in the works. Something better is coming in here for you, Capricorn. Definitely. Let go of some of that old stuff. Change up your diet, change up your work hours if you have to, change up how you're spending your time, lonely or not. And I'm looking at the fact that we have surprise on the top of the deck. Definitely some surprises coming in. I feel like a surprise love, a surprise connection walking in, falling in your lap. I feel it literally falling in your lap. Or you falling in theirs maybe. Very interesting. All right, Capricorn, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.